Can skin in the game be in the form of contributed property? Absolutely, it can. You can put skin in the game with any asset that you actually own and have equity in. So if you have appreciated property, or you have some other real estate that, let's say you own land and you want to do a development deal and you want to raise money to build houses, and you get the investors to put in the cash so you can build the houses, you can absolutely put the land into the deal and you can take credit for that. Now, there's a couple things you need to be very concerned about. Number one is a lot of people want to take money out of the deal as a result of doing that. So I bought the land for $1 million, now it's worth $2 million. I'm going to put it in and I want to take out $1 million because that's not skin in the game. That actually is taking money out of the deal, and investors really don't like that. It's not improper as long as it's disclosed, but investors really don't like it. If they understand that that's what you're going to do, you're going to have a much harder time raising your money. So be very careful that you're very, very clear about what you're doing. The other thing is that you have to have a lot of documentation. You want to very carefully document when you bought the land, what improvements you made to the land, what taxes you paid on the land. So you have a very accurate basis that you're putting into the new deal. Very important that it's very accurate and it's very transparent, that you put all of your numbers on the table for everyone to see. And as long as you do that, you should be just fine. I'd also recommend that when you're contributing property into a deal, that you put it in as investment the same way that the investors are. Now, there's two classes of shares at a minimum in every LLC, and they'll be, well, the ones that we do at least, there'll be at least the promoter shares and there's the investor shares. The way that we do our deals, we actually have 4 classes, so that are, because there's more ways investors can contribute than just cash. But the investors put in cash, you put in the property, so you actually are going to be taking shares the same way that the investors are. That doesn't affect, though, your promoter shares. Your promoter shares come to you for being the promoter, not for putting the real estate or other skin into the game. So you want to be very careful to separate those two things. You actually get more stock as a result of contributing this property than just by being a promoter, because being the promoter, you're contributing certain services, you're doing certain things. But when you put the land in, you're doing something extra and you need to be paid extra for that. So that's a little bit of a advanced maneuver. It's a little bit more complicated, but the question comes up. It's a very good question. And as long as you do it right and you make it right and you're transparent about it, you'll be fine. So deal with your attorney, get some good counsel, and then go out and stake your claim.